So Little Women just ended, and it was a happy ending thankfully. I actually have a lot of things to say. If you want to know my review and if the ending of Little Women satisfied me, keep on watching the video. First and foremost, I have to say that I was extremely shocked by the episode 11 ending. It turns out that Hwa-young is still alive and that she is the one who saved Inju from being hit so severely by the truck that Jae-sang delivered. Hwa-young has been helping Inju the entire time because she is to blame for how Inju into the situation. She genuinely wanted to help her best friend while also getting even with Sang-ae. I'm glad Sang-a met her end in that scene where she was submerged in acid water. Sang-a certainly deserved it. She even tried to kill her father. She was insane, but I believe it was because of what happened to her mother. She can't accept the fact that she killed her mother and was angry at herself. Thankfully, her daughter Yorin isn't going to be like her. It seems like her daughter doesn't even care about her death though. Jonggrin's society was built on resentment and desires because the people who built it, including General One, believed they had been taken advantage of or mistreated and were ultimately disposed of by their motherland. This made them stand up, and resentment drove them to do things they hadn't intended to do in the first place, turning them into monsters. However, I think Mr. Jang Sa-pyong still halfway has a good intention, but he died in the end. Anyway, I'm especially delighted that Inju, thanks to her late great-aunt, achieved a lifelong dream of owning a nice apartment. One thing I learned from watching this drama is the importance of money in life. It can inspire us to take certain actions and even make us happy. Thanks to Dwcer my man, they were still able to recover 70 billion, which makes me incredibly happy. He appears to be aware of Inyi and Yorin's location. Dwcer is indeed very intelligent. I knew he could get out of jail. He fights well and has many plans. His only flaw and weakness is confessing to Inju. He assisted the O sisters and Yorin to obtain 70 billion, which they split among themselves. They are now able to fulfill their desires and reach their dreams thanks to that money. Indeed, the role of money in our lives is crucial. It may determine our fate. I was extremely touched by Annie's scene. It is quite understandable that she has always been harsh and refused to accept help from her sisters because she doesn't want to be a burden and she feels unworthy of their love. In the end, she helped her sisters and returned all the love she had received from them, particularly from Inju. She still hasn't met her sisters, which is a pity. If only Inju had left the country with Dwcer, she might have been able to visit her sister. So am I satisfied by the ending? I am, but not entirely. We were able to understand what happened to some of the cast members, and it was thoroughly explained how the Jonggrin Society was discovered. However, I am quite curious on some aspects. I'm quite interested in knowing what happened to Dwcer's parents. Is his mother with him? Is his father still in prison? And why is he not visiting him? What happened to Mari? She is unnecessary, but I want to see her suffer because I find her so annoying. Lastly, why aren't there any romantic scenes between Dwcer and Inju? Even though it was obvious that they liked each other, they didn't even admit it to one another. I continued to wait and watch the final minutes of the episode until the title flashed, signifying that it was already over. We just received a smile from Dwcer, not a hug or even a confession. Just a damn smile and the phrase "I'll see you again." In my opinion, this was not enough. Even In-kyung and Jongho confessed, but Inju and Dwcer didn't. Such a disappointment. I'm hoping that Dwcer will contact Inju now that she is living alone and confess his feelings. Sorry, I'm just venting my dissatisfaction with the relationship between Dwcer and Inju. I think one of the reasons why we genuinely adore these two is that they show their affection for one another through actions rather than words. As a result, even a small action toward one another drives us crazy. Perhaps this is one of the reasons why they didn't confess, they chose to keep their feelings for one another expressed by their actions. It is acceptable that there are no romantic scenes between them because the drama does not center on romance in any way. And perhaps now is not the best time for them to start dating. I really hope Dwcer returned and confessed his feelings off screen at the appropriate moment. I hope the phrase "I'll see you again" implies a future relationship at the right time and place. I just really expected him to express his feelings before leaving. He wouldn't wait for Inju to reply and wouldn't expect a response because he knows that she has just been through a lot. It is just like he is simply venting his emotions before cutting off communication with her for a while. If I were him, I would truly go nuts and regret not expressing my feelings for someone while I'm away from them and had no communication at all. On the other hand, I'm so glad for In-kyung and Jong-ho. Jong-ho has not been forcing In-kyung to go with him until she wishes to. He's waiting for her, like years already. Their kissing scene is so romantic, which Inju and Do-il could never relate. Anyway, even though there were only 12 episodes, I'm glad that the ending wasn't rushed. I'm satisfied. Little Women is a great Korean drama that shows how easily lower-class individuals may be used as puppets, develop greed, and become victims of those in positions of power. It conveys the realities of life, emphasizing the value of money and family as well as the fear of trusting media and law enforcement. Because of untrustworthy and unqualified people in the field, the media may present false information. It also demonstrates the excellence and strength of women. It is a story from which many lessons can be drawn. It addresses societal problems such as how people will go to any lengths to escape poverty, and how wealthy people take great pleasure in manipulating and controlling them. I hope this drama wins many awards, and that Kim Go-eun wins Best Actress, for which she is justly deserving. Although it is sad that this drama only lasted 12 episodes, I was happy and satisfied the entire time I watched it. I suppose we can now stop overthinking and stop and thinking of theories in the meantime. Little Women team will be missed. So there you have it. This is my review. I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.